Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to channel, and today we're going to be looking at the realistic mode. Now, all of this footage I have here has been taken from Wargaming's live stream, and if you didn't watch it, I've pretty much just summed up an hour and a half into a 10-minute video, just so it's nice and easy for you to kind of understand. Now, realistic mode is a separate game mode, as you can see here, from regular, ratings, and probably mad games, I should imagine. And we're not going to really talk about the gameplay itself. I've written down a few notes from the live stream, and it looks very, very good, and I really can't wait for this mode. There is many different reasons as to why I can't wait. It's going to be good for both players. It's going to be good for the noobs, and it's going to be good for the competitive players, the players that like a bit of a challenge. The reason being, I will get through, and you probably can see it through the footage anyway. So this will happen a few days after update 6.0 hits us. It won't be the same day, it will be a few days after. Now, update 6.0 is going to be early June, if nothing changes. So it's going to be early June so far, if nothing changes. So, realistic mode. What is realistic mode? So, first up, there is no RNG in this mode. Nice turret pop there from the mouse. So there's no RNG. So if your tank does, say, a mouse, it does 400 alpha. It's going to be doing 400 alpha every single shot. So it's not going to be low rolls or high rolls. It will be 400 alpha shot every shot. That goes for any tank. Whatever their damage is, it will do that damage. So you're going to get no high rolls, no low rolls. And on top of that, the penetration also, there is no RNG on the penetration. So if your penetration is 250 mil, that is what you're going to get. No matter what, your penetration is going to be 250 mil. And again, as I've said, there is no RNG. On top of that, there is no enemy markers on the map. So you're not going to see anyone spotted on the map at all. So to be honest, they may have well just got rid of the map. To be honest, if it's going to be realistic mode, they might as well have just got rid of the map altogether, make it a bit more difficult. But I suppose you can still see your allies on the map, so it's there for a reason. So that is enemy markers. Enemy stays spotted only when you are looking at it. So there is no spotting, only when you look. And you can see this back chat here, as soon as he's going to go out of sight, that's it. As soon as no one's looking at him, he is not going to be spotted, which I think is going to be insane. And I mean, you can sit at the back of the map in a Death Star, not spotted. As long as your team are spotting the enemy teams, you won't be spotted. No matter what your view range is, view range does not matter. You can see from one side of the map to the other. It does not matter. And you can see here, no one is looking at that E50M to the left. No one was looking at the IS-4, and they're not spotted. You can still see the tank on. You can just about see the tank, but because they're not spotted, it's going to make it so much fun. As I said, the spotting range is unlimited. So, as I've said, you can view tanks if you can see them the other side of the map. So it's going to be good for Death Stars. It's going to be good for TDs sitting at the back of the map. So do be warned. You're going to get sniped. And it's also going to be good for, say, bat chats, fast tanks, because you can get around the tanks. You can go around a building, and as soon as you go around the rock, they're not like this bat chat here. He's only spotted when someone was looking at him, and then he's going to go. So bat chats are going to be little bastards, I think, in this realistic mode. There is no hit skins, as you've probably seen. There's no hit skins. So this is what I mean. It's going to be best for both worlds. Good players, they're going to use that because they know what the hit skin is anyway. And also, it's going to be good for them with noob players on the enemy team because you're going to get some bounces. Quite a lot of bounces. I mean, Mouses, I think, are going to be quite good. But I think the IS4s are going to be insane. Also, you can use consumables. You can use consumables, but there is no consumable marker. So once you've hit the consumable, normally if you hit like adrenaline, it comes up on top of your tank like that you're using adrenaline. That is, nope, it doesn't say nothing whatsoever. On top of that, the mode is not permanent. It's not permanent, which is a bit of a shame, to be honest. But I think it is going to be like my games, and by the way they was talking, it's going to be here for a while. It's going to be here for a couple of weeks at a time, and they were talking about introducing more things to the realistic mode, like as we progress. So hopefully one day we will see it. As I've said, I think it's only going to be around for a week or two, and then probably maybe another the next update, it might come back. Just like I said, just like the Mad games. So it's not permanent. There is no friendly fire, which could be a good thing, because I think people will abuse that friendly fire. Which leads me on to the next thing. It doesn't affect your stats. Again, just like Mad Games, it doesn't affect your stats whatsoever. It doesn't add your battle count, doesn't affect your win rate, damage. You can still earn credits, you can still earn XP. So, having said that, I would have probably liked to seen friendly fire, because if it doesn't affect your stats, then what is the harm in having friendly fire? It's realistic mode. Why not friendly fire? I don't know. I really don't know. But they've decided not to, probably because, like I said, the people probably will just abuse that. It will annoy people. People will stop playing it because people are just using the friendly fire. Also, there is no fantasy tanks. So there is no Lupuses, there is no Draculas, Helsins, any fantasy tank. Pretty much most of the hybrid nation, what did they say? There's the T55A, that is going to be there. There is also going to be the STRV. And I think there was one other, but I can't remember what other tank it was. So there's going to be a couple of the hybrid nation there. But the rest of them, no Draculas, no Helsins, nothing like that. So it's only going to be available for Tier 5 and Tier 10. And there is only 6 maps. There's only going to be 6 maps for now, but they did say eventually they'll add more maps, which is a good sign, because it means they're going to put it back in. It's not going to be around just for one update or a few weeks. They are looking at in the long future. So the maps are Normandy, Oasis Palms, Desert Sands, Dead Rail, Winter Malinovka, and Rockfield. So they are the 6 maps for now. And as I've said, it does not affect your stats. Supremacy mode only. It's only going to be Supremacy mode, which I'd prefer it not to be. Because... But then having said that, because there's no spotting mechanics, if there wasn't Supremacy mode, I think most games could end up being a draw. Because you're just going to hide. You're going to hide. If you're a bat chat, that's it. You're going to hide. You're not going to be spotted. And so having said that, I can actually understand why it is only Supremacy mode. So that is totally understandable. Stupid me, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, so Supremacy mode only. The light bulb is going to be disabled. There is no light bulb at all. And you can see there, no hit skin on the IS-7. And that is pretty much it. So I can't wait. I personally cannot wait for this mode. There's no RNG, no hit skins, no spotting mechanics. It's going to be very fun indeed, and it really is. And I can imagine some big damages being done in this mode. From mouses, I can imagine block damage is going to be insane. Same as the IS-4s. I can imagine medium tanks are going to get big damage, because they're just going to be Object 140s with their turret, T-62s, Leopards, because they're quick, they can get around the map. Bat chats are going to be the same, because you can release your full clip into them. without getting spotted. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. I hope you enjoyed it, or will enjoy it, and I hope to see it back again, which I am sure we will. But for now, I hope you enjoy the video, guys. Nice, quick, easy breakdown. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you soon.